What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages? My name is John Olson. Welcome, and I'm very grateful, thankful that you guys have decided to spend a few minutes with me today here at Plus One Daily. We're doing things a little different today. This is the first, I guess, official. We kind of did something on Monday similar to this, but this is our first official streaming on Periscope, but we're recording this for YouTube. So we're trying to kill two birds with one stone. So I'm going to do my best to give you guys a lot of content, a lot of value today, as well as make sure that I'm going to interact with you guys on Periscope, but also give you guys a ton of good value for later viewing on YouTube. So again, welcome to Plus One Daily. You got to bear with me today as I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to make sure that I have two cameras going. I want to make sure that I get everything as professional as possible. But today we're going to talk about 3 P's needed for business success, and a lot of cool acronyms are out there thrown around. And hey, I love acronyms. I get a kick out of it. It gives me good stuff to write about on my blog. Anyways, I'm calling this one the 3 P's for business success. And we're going to start with the first P. The first P is pursuit. And I think that everybody and their mother wants to do better in life. Maybe you're going through a rough time and you don't feel too good. But generally, if you're in online business or you're in some kind of marketing affiliate type environment, you're trying to get better. You have goals. You have dreams. You have a pursuit of excellence, a pursuit of happiness, as the book and movie once said. But we're all trying to get better. This is, again, the DNA of Plus One Daily. We want to get better. So there's a pursuit that's needed. It's got to be within you. If you're not happy with your current situation, current, mode of living, lifestyle, income level, whatever, generally you're trying to get better. You're trying to get bigger. You're trying to become more than you were yesterday. So that's really important. Pursuit is needed. It's got to be within. It's got to fire you up. This is what's different between being an entrepreneur compared to someone who goes to a 9-to-5. 9-to-5 people kind of punch their clock, they go, they get their paycheck, they have their weekends, everything is fine and dandy. Entrepreneurs and people in our little side of the interwebs, we're wired a little differently. We want to become bigger. We want to become better. We want to pursue a certain lifestyle, a certain entrepreneurial dream, and this is why it's the first P. You need that if you want to make any type of income online. Very, very important. So pursuit is the first P for business success. Everybody has goals. Everybody has dreams. Something's got to fire you up for wanting more. Something's got to fire you up to want to do this for a living. Because trust me, being an entrepreneur is a very interesting thing. We are working our butts off, not 40-hour work weeks, sometimes 80-hour work weeks, with no real guarantee that we're going to make any kind of money. Isn't that crazy? I mean, we're going to put ourselves in the best positions to make money, but generally, there's no guarantee when you're an entrepreneur. Well, there's no guarantee if you're doing a 9-to-5 either. You could lose your job any given moment. But the point being is that we do all this, the pursuit of this, for the chance at making money, for the best opportunity to make money. So pursuit, again, very, very important and needed in your business. The second P is persistence. If you see over my left shoulder, making sure there's the new issue of Success Magazine. Now, this is not an ad for Success Magazine. I'm obviously a huge fan of it. I subscribe to it. I get every single issue. I read it from top to bottom, front to back. I'm a huge fan of it. Now, John Wooden, if anybody knows who John Wooden is, hopefully you guys do. He's on the cover of this month's Success Magazine. Huge fan of John Wooden. I got a bunch of his books, but more importantly, the message of persistence, I think, is something that you could really admire from a guy like John Wooden. I've thrown this example out a few times at Plus One Daily, and I talked about how, it was 7 years or something before Walmart got their second store, or like 10 years before Starbucks got its fifth franchise, or whatever. John Wooden coached decade, like I think it was a decade or almost 2 decades before he won his first championship. And now the history books will write him down as the greatest coach and basketball coach in the history of sport. He won more titles, undefeated seasons. I mean, the guy was just a legendary coach. But the persistence of him showing up to work and doing the little things each and every day to pursue greatness, there was persistence there. He didn't give up after 5 years of not winning. I'm not going to say failure, but not winning. He didn't give up after 7, 8, 9, 10 years of not winning. In fact, he went a decade plus, or almost 2 decades, I think it was, of losing to finally win. There's a persistence there. And this is why it's one of the P's for business success. You need to be persistent. You need to show up each and every day. Hey, anybody know what's going on in our little side of the industry right now? It's pretty rough. There's a big, thing that we're trying to, get over, let's just say. There's a huge challenge that faces us. But the persistence of some owners and users and marketers and affiliates, that is what's going to pay out huge dividends down the road. The people that are actually showing up and continuing to move forward, those are the people that are really, really going to win at this long term. So persistence is key. And finally, the last P is passion. Passion is a pretty scary word sometimes for a lot of people. People don't like the word passion because, hi Scott, the problem with the word passion is that there's very little action after passion. So I get it. I understand that a lot of people think it's just a buzzword and people like throwing it around. I'm passionate. I get it. I understand. I believe, though, that if you don't love what you do, if you don't absolutely dream about becoming better, pursuing your goals, loving what you do each and every day, you will not be a success. You've got to love this. There's got to be a passion for this. And that's where this P comes in. I'm going to share with you guys a few stories. Don't tell me in 2016 that you can't make money online, that you can't create greatness online. I'm going to share with you guys a few, just a little tidbit or two about some of the passionate people that are out there. Anybody know Tom Shoes? Anybody heard of that guy? The company? If you buy a pair of their shoes, they'll ship a pair of shoes to a developing country. Pretty crazy? Pretty crazy? You think that's pretty crazy? I think that's passion. You're trying to change the world. You need something even a little bit, that's a business. Let's talk about something that people love doing. Has anybody heard of esports? Anybody know what that is? Esports? Well, check this out. Kids now, not even kids, like adults too, get paid to play video games. People have got a passion, such a passion for business, for video games, that they're actually getting paid to play it. There's actually professional video game players out there. They have a passion. They loved what they did so much that they found a way to monetize it. Isn't that nuts? In 2016, there's kids that are making 6 figures, if not 7 figures, playing video games for a living. That wouldn't have happened 20 years ago. That wouldn't have happened 10 years ago. If you're passionate about something, you can make money from it. Video games, shoes, charities, businesses, whatever. Anything and everything you find a passion for, you can make money from. So, this is what I would recommend. I would recommend that you look at the pursuit, the persistence, the passion. You look at this and you go, how can I leverage this? How can I, in 2016, what do I love doing? What will I show up each and every day and pursue? What will I be persistent about? What do I absolutely love, I'm passionate about, that I will be here a year from now as much as I am today? I'll be here in a year. Ask yourself that, and the sky's the limit. The sky is the absolute limit. So, anyways, thank you guys for coming and rocking with me. I'm going to shut down the recording on YouTube, but I'll keep going on Periscope because it's a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you guys for coming and rocking with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the talk. Remember, you need to have some pursuit for your persistence and make sure that you're passionate about it. Those are 3 P's for business success that you need in 2016. I will see you guys on Friday. Thanks very much for coming and rocking with me. And yeah, let's stop recording here.